Teaches us things. God teaches us through life. But anyway, I do want to say also that you're not the first to speak that way to God. You know, they spoke to Jesus on the cross in the same way. Here he was dying for the sins of the world, and they spoke to him in an evil manner. So you're not the first to do that, and you won't be the last, unfortunately. But I will say this, it's been my experience that it's a lot easier to do something that you don't have all the facts about. I mean, for instance, we went to a theme park here recently, and it was really easy for me to get on a roller coaster that I didn't, that I hadn't seen where all the tracks go and what it does. It was easy for me to get on that roller coaster because I didn't know. But once I got on it, I was, the harder ones for me to get on were the ones that I knew what it was going to do, And I was like, oh. And I think that's the same thing in your case. You don't have, it seems to me, you don't have a lot of knowledge about God. And therefore, it's pretty easy for you to ridicule him. If you knew him a little better, and you knew how much he loved you, I think it would be harder for you to do what you do, what you say you do every morning. I think I pretty well covered everything that kind of popped out in my mind as I read your comments. But think about it. A lot of people who don't believe in God, they want to jump out there real quickly and ridicule people who do believe in God. And I think that there's enough history in the Bible and in our world. There's enough history in religion, and not just Christianity. Now, I personally, and I think that I'm standing on pretty solid theological grounds here, I personally believe that Christianity is the true religion. And if there is a true religion, obviously there will be false religions. And I'm definitely not one that prescribes to every way leads to God, because that's not what Christianity teaches. Jesus was very clear that there is only one way to God, and that is through him. But anyway, what I'm getting at is the world is full of history that surrounds and intertwines religion. And so for someone to just outright reject religion straightway, it's kind of like rejecting a big chunk of history, Whether or not it was the true religion or the false religion, the fact is that there is religion. All through history, religion. Where did that idea come from? Why are we inherently religious? Even someone who claims not to be religious will have certain things that they consider sacred or holy. Why? Is there a basis of truth in that reality, in the reality of our naturally wanting to worship? I think atheists are to stop and contemplate that a little bit. You can't get killed by thinking. Sure, there's times that you have to just react, but I mean, contemplation is the highest form of being a human. That's what we're about. We were designed to think. And so, personally, I think that maybe that's something you ought to stop and do a little bit more of. Can't hurt. Well, anyway, thanks for your comment. Not particularly my favorite comment, but I'm glad you made it, because I was able to respond to it. And I hope that somehow or another you can not be so angry with God. Maybe someday come to a realization about how wonderful God is. Well,